Welcome back. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX. Breaking news coming in top of the hour. BJP national spokesperson Sambit Patra has hit out at Rahul Gandhi's fresh allegations made from Sasaram yesterday, where he had stated that the opposition has no other issues but crying thief when they lose. Let's listen in to the BJP MP.
धन्यवाद संजय जी, धन्यवाद के शर्मा जी और आप सभी बंधुओं का भी धन्यवाद कि आज इस प्रेस वार्ता में आप सब हाजिर हैं। स्वाभाविक रूप से आप जानते हैं ये प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस किस लिए है। मुझे तो कई बार लगता है कि जब से माननीय मोदी जी की सरकार बनी है, कांग्रेस पार्टी और विपक्ष के प्रेस के मुद्दे भी वही होते हैं और अब हम भी थक जाते हैं वही प्रश्नों के उत्तर देते देते। जनता को भी लगता होगा आखिरकार ये कांग्रेस पार्टी और विपक्ष के लोग उनकी हताशा की सीमा इस कदर बढ़ गई है कि हमेशा चोर 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 करते रहते। अब जब देखिए राफेल के समय चौकीदार चोर, अब देखिए तो वोट की चोरी। ये स्वाभाविक है, जिसके स्वभाव में जो होता है उन शब्दों का प्रयोग वो बार बार करता है। आप देखिए दो लड़के, उत्तर प्रदेश में भी दो लड़के थे, यहां और दो लड़के हैं बिहार में। दो लड़के ये जेल यात्रा, बेल यात्रा सब कुछ करने के बाद अब कौन सी यात्रा कर रहे हैं पता नहीं, चोरी की यात्रा। कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, कुछ नहीं होने वाला है। जनता जनार्दन है, सब कुछ जानती है। एक चारा चोर और दूसरा पूरे भारत के सब पदार्थों की चोरी करने वाले परिवार, ये मिलकर के संवैधानिक संस्थाओं को जो चोर घोषित करने का काम कर रहे हैं, यह आपत्तिजनक है। कल इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया ने, चुनाव आयोग ने एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस किया। तमाम आयोग के सदस्य बैठे थे और मैं कहूंगा कि पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट टेक्निकल रिबटल उन्होंने दिया है। टेक्निकल, किस प्रकार से एसआईआर होता है, एसआईआर क्यों होता है। बिहार में 20 वर्ष पहले एसआईआर इंटेंसिव रिवीजन हुआ था, 20 वर्ष के बाद 2003 के बाद पुनः हो रहा है। जिन लोगों के मन में प्रश्न था कि अभी क्यों हो रहा है, चुनाव से कुछ महीनों पहले, तो उसका भी जवाब दिया गया कि 20 साल पहले जो हुआ था उस समय का कालखंड भी चुनाव का कालखंड ही था, उस समय ही हुआ था, उस समय किसी की आपत्ति नहीं थी। क्यों?
Now, as the war between the Election Commission and the opposition parties continues, led by the Congress and Rahul Gandhi, both the Election Commission and Rahul have hit out at each other over the last 24 hours. Rahul Gandhi addressed a rally at the start of his Voter Adhikar Yatra in Sasaram in Bihar. The Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar addressed a press conference where he fielded questions from the press and denounced Rahul Gandhi's allegations as unsubstantiated. As this political confrontation continues, let's first briefly listen in to what both sides had to say yesterday.
मैं आपको स्टेट से कह रहा हूं, पूरे हिंदुस्तान में विधानसभा के चुनाव, लोकसभा के चुनाव चोरी किए जा रहे हैं और इनकी आखिरी साजिश यह है कि बिहार में एसआईआर करके नए वोटरों को जोड़कर, वोटरों को काटकर ये बिहार का चुनाव चोरी करें। और मैं और हम सब स्टेट से आपको कहने आए हैं कि हम इन्हें ये चुनाव चोरी नहीं करने देंगे और बिहार की जनता चोरी नहीं करने देगी। क्यों? क्योंकि गरीबों के पास, कमजोर लोगों के पास सिर्फ वोट है और हम वोट चोरी नहीं करने देंगे। और जो इलेक्शन कमीशन कर रहा है पूरे देश को मालूम है, अब ये बात छुपी नहीं है और अब हम ये चोरी नहीं करने देंगे। और जहां भी ये चोरी हो रही है, चाहे बिहार में, चाहे महाराष्ट्र में, चाहे असम में, चाहे बंगाल में, हम इनकी चोरी पकड़कर जनता को दिखाने का काम करने जा रहे हैं।
मतदाता सूची में जिसका नाम होता है वही अपने प्रत्याशी को चयनित करने के लिए वोट डालता है। लोकसभा के चुनाव की प्रक्रिया में 1 करोड़ से भी अधिक कर्मचारी, 10 लाख से भी अधिक बूथ लेवल एजेंट्स, 20 लाख से भी अधिक प्रत्याशियों के पोलिंग एजेंट्स चुनाव के लिए कार्य करते हैं। इतने सारे लोगों के समक्ष इतनी पारदर्शी प्रक्रिया में क्या कोई भी मतदाता वोट की चोरी कर सकता है? कुछ मतदाताओं द्वारा दोहरे मतदान के आरोप लगाए गए। सबूत मांगने पर जवाब नहीं मिला। ऐसे मिथ्या आरोपों से न तो चुनाव आयोग डरता है और न ही कोई मतदाता।
Joining us live at this point is Jasmine Sandhavalia, BJP spokesperson. We also have Arshpreet Khadiyal, Congress spokesperson, joining us live. Gargi Nandi, political analyst, is live with us. Also, Naveen Dubey, political analyst, joins us on the broadcast. Let me make a start with you first on this story. Jasmine, as far as, of course, the last 24 hours are concerned, we've seen Rahul Gandhi continue his attacks on the Election Commission and your government. He's, of course, on his vote Adhikar Yatra in Bihar. Do you see this issue gaining traction ahead of the elections there? Do you believe that Rahul Gandhi is galvanizing this issue properly on ground in Bihar? Or do you buy what the EC has said, where they've asked him to sign an affidavit or apologize?
Well, Uday Pratap, first of all, I want to begin my argument by saying that we stand committed with the Election Commission and with the Supreme Court of India, which is hands-only supervising what is happening. And what Mr. Gandhi is doing, or the opposition parties are doing, is a desperado kind of an attitude to galvanize the whole issue and bring it to the streets, which unfortunately is not going to happen because it's a desperate move by the Congress. And it is very unfortunate that, being the leader of the opposition, the man should understand, with his acumen of being in the parliament for nearly 2 decades, that after all, the Election Commission is under the 324 in the Constitution, is an independent body. And the Supreme Court has, on the 14th of August, been has seriously monitored it also. So what is the point? Where is the point, and what is he doing? These are just shenanigans. These are just political, dramas and theater which he's trying to galvanize. And I don't think so it is really going to make any difference. But yes, he is undermining the democracy of this country. He's undermining the Supreme Court. He's undermining the Election Commission of this country. And he's not playing a very, very responsible role, which is very unfortunate.
Come in here, Arshpreet Khadiyal, on, of course, what the BJP spokesperson has just said while hitting out at the leader of opposition. They've also said that they stand with the Supreme Court of India and the Election Commission of India, two constitutional authorities which the opposition is disregarding day after day. Arshpreet Khadiyal.
Thank you. First and foremost, I think the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Election Commission of India has forgotten the guideline of the Election Commission, which says, in the election year, no names can be deleted. Now, would the Bharatiya Janata Party have anything to say on that? Would the Election Commission have anything to say on that? And because of this guideline, because of this rule, back in the day, the deletion that had to be done had to be postponed. So my question to the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Election Commission of India is, why violate your own guideline? Why violate the law? Number two, the fact of the matter is that an affidavit has been sought, that please give us an affidavit, and the Bharatiya Janata Party is also tom-tomming about it. Mr. Advani and the Bharatiya Janata Party was the first party to have questioned EVMs back in the day when they were losing elections in states. So was any affidavit sought, or was any affidavit given by Mr. Advani? And will the Bharatiya Janata Party use the same logic and call him a liar? My question, this is my question to the Bharatiya Janata Party, would you call him a liar on that basis? No, right? So second, why would the Bharatiya Janata Party then preach that for us when their own leaders have not done that, when their own party has not done that? And if they can give up the double standard, it would be great to see. And number three, the Election Commission amended a section in order to restrict and mitigate the access to data. Why should you do that? And next is the Bharatiya Janata Party used to promote Digital India, digitization. And now when we talk of the digital format, they have a problem with it. Why so? and then videography, what possible problem could the Bharatiya Janata Party have with transparency, accountability, responsibility? After all, we are the world's largest democracy. Why do you not want these things to be there? And next is the 42 lakh voters that increased in such a short span of time. There is no answer to that. Then 65 lakh voters have been excluded. The Bharatiya Janata Party should know that the Supreme Court had told this to the to the Election Commission, that it is not for the Election Commission to decide citizenship. It is to be done by the Home Ministry. So first, let's look at the chronology. In 2003, it was done 22 years ago, SIR. And now it is being done when the election was just around the corner in Bihar only. If they say there were issues, there were discrepancies which had to be addressed, my question to the Bharatiya Janata Party in the Election Commission is, last year we had an election, Lok Sabha election. So did you neglect and ignore these issues? Did you neglect and ignore all the discrepancies and the concerns that had to be addressed? Then are you advocating for a re-election? Because this is a very important question. If they say there were issues which were only possible to be dealt with through SIR, then why nothing was done the last year? Did we go through an election while the discrepancies and the issues and the concerns while they were there?
Right. Arpit Khadiya, though, on what the EC has said, you've heard what the election commissioner said yesterday. There was a detailed rebuttal of all that Rahul Gandhi has said. He's basically said that there is no evidence to back up the claims. These are merely allegations and, speeches which are happening day after day. But where is the evidence or the backing for all of this? He's also said, what is the hesitation to sign an affidavit? If you're confident of what you're saying, sign an affidavit.
I have already answered that question when I started, that when Mr. Advani had raised the questions, vis-a-vis EVMs, why no affidavit was sought, why no affidavit was given, and can they give it today? My question is to the Bharatiya Janata Party.
No, but if you feel that was wrong, why not prove that wrong by signing an affidavit of yourself?
Just one second. You know what they say. One should not have double standards. One should lead by example. There's a famous saying. So why can't the Bharatiya Janata Party lead by example and give up the double standards for this once? And number two, a very important point which needs to be addressed is that the Honorable Supreme Court has recently turned a verdict of the EVM. You would remember the person who had lost was declared winner and the person who had won was declared a loser after the recounting took place of all the ballots. This has happened for the first time. It is unprecedented and this raises a lot of questions. Number two, 00 address. Have you ever heard of an address which is 00? Have you heard of names which are GTFH? Have you heard of one person voting at 3 places, 4 places, and 65 lakh voters have been excluded? The Bharatiya Janata Party, since has been answering for the Election Commission of India on their behest. Please tell us one
Okay,
thing.
let me get in Gargi Nandi. Gargi Nandi, you've heard what the BJP and the Congress have had to say. Whose side are you in this electoral battle? Do you believe there are serious discrepancies that the opposition is pointing out for the benefit of democracy? Or is this something which is simply being done for galvanizing the vote bank ahead of elections?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Uday. Uday, the problem with the opposition in our country is they have become compulsive contrarians. And it is very unfortunate because the opposition is supposed to play a constructive role in a democracy, which they are not playing. They're doing a theatrics. And Rahul Gandhi and his party think like a Goebbelian style propaganda. If you repeat a lie 1,000 times, it will become the truth. No, it will not become. The election commissioner very categorically stated yesterday कि हम किसी के पक्ष या विपक्ष में नहीं है, हम सबके समकक्ष में हैं. And he said if after any election anybody has a doubt, within 45 days they could have gone to the Supreme Court. There is a provision. So, and here, what are the names they are talking about in Bihar? 22 lakh people are dead. So what to do? Keep their name. 7 lakh duplicate voters. So that's what he was talking as we so name in different places. That's what the election commission has done. And now August 1st, the draft electoral roll came out. People can, there's a 1 month, anybody can go. And already he said yesterday, I think around 28,370 people went. So they can go with their proof if there's anybody's name is wrongly removed. It is not the final electoral roll, it's the draft electoral roll. So what is Rahul Gandhi saying? See, Rahul Gandhi is doing it. I feel, Rahul Gandhi feels he cannot win an election democratically. So there is maybe a deep state or whatever. So he thinks he can repeat a Bangladesh model. In Bangladesh also they did that, na? That he came to power by theft and all those propaganda he is doing, but it will not be successful in this country. He wants to create a ruckus, a chaos, because he cannot win election through voting through ballot. He is doing this, and nothing will happen. And interestingly, when they win, they had one in Himachal Pradesh, they had one in Telangana, Jharkhand with their ally, they won. So then everything is fine. EVM is fine, EC is fine, every election system is fine. It is like if Congress doesn't win, then everything goes wrong. And the Congress spokesperson, he is a very decent guy, Ashpreet, I think. But otherwise, Congress spokespersons have been threatened. They say कि हम आएंगे तो देख लेंगे. That is the standard of Congress spokesperson, which has become. So this is absolutely wrong. If you have the proof, why don't you substantiate it? Clear, na? Election Commission said yes, and even Karnataka Election Commission. Karnataka is under Congress rule. The Election Commissioner there also said, na, give the documentary proof. So why Rahul Gandhi cannot give? Rahul Gandhi is wearing T-shirt with Minda Devi without her permission. So these are drama, these are theatrics. Instead, okay, if you have really proof, give a declaration on oath. Why can't he give a declaration on oath? So there is nothing the election commissioner has. He has to substantiate. You cannot repeat a lie 1,000 times. No, you cannot do that. See how many times Rahul Gandhi has apologized. He apologized, huh? Even some days back. What did the Supreme Court observe? He should not have spoken like that, our army men. So every time Rahul Gandhi is apologizing, we know how he apologized in the court. So why is he not substantiating? And please, Ashpreet, we know what 2020, what was Congress's vote percent in Bihar, 9.6%. Congress, I think, fought in 70 seats. You won only 19 seats. This time Jan Swaraj has come. Your vote percentage is going to go down. So please, so this kind of, okay, good, voter Adhikar Yatra, at least you're doing voter Adhikar, do it if you can gain some votes. But everybody knows what is the voter percentage. Even a CPIML, it had a better strike rate. CPIML fought in 19 seats, 1 in 12. So it had a better strike rate than Congress in Bihar 2024.
Okay. Okay, let me get in. Okay, Ashpreet Khadiyal wants to quickly respond to you. Then I'm getting in Naveen Dubey as well. Ashpreet Khadiyal, go ahead. Ashpreet Khadiyal.
Thank you. My only question to Ms. Roy is, she said 7 lakh duplicate voters have been excluded out of the 65 lakh. So are you saying that in the last election that took place the last year, the Lok Sabha election, 7 lakh duplicate voters voted? Does that not signify the incompetence of the Election Commission? Is that not a certificate of failure? What do you have to say about that? 7 lakh voters voted. 7 lakh voters, duplicate voters, you said, have been excluded. So why did they vote in the last election? Is that not a cause of concern? Please answer if you have any. There is no answer that they have. And as far as Operation Lotuses are concerned,
can we please unmute her?
Goa, Maharashtra,
no, I'm saying that they did not vote in doubly, but their names should go. The people are coming out on video, giving. We have heard people saying that they have not voted. We have heard, but even then,
duplicate voters
names should be removed from one place. The name has to go.
No, you didn't understand the question. Maybe the last year you said now 7 lakh duplicate voters have been excluded. So why did they vote the last year? Is what I'm asking.
So that's the correction should be done.
Correction. Correction.
Okay, let me get in Naveen Dubey. Naveen Dubey, come in here on, of course, this issue which is growing day after day. You know, the Election Commission comes out and says that there is a discrepancy mechanism which has been put in place. If any political party has problems, they need to file an official complaint. If any voter that feels their name has been cut out erroneously has a problem, they need to go to the EC. They claim no one is going to the EC, no political party is going to the EC. Naveen Dubey, how do you view this, Naveen Dubey? Naveen Dubey, the question is for you. Naveen Dubey, the floor is yours.
Gargi please listen me. Uday ji, there are 2-3 major points which were not addressed by the Chief Election Commission, Mr. Gyanesh Kumar. That is the one point is that Rahul Gandhi raised a lot of objection in his press conference. Similarly, Anurag Thakur and the Member of Parliament from the Satna also raised the issues. One minister in Uttar Pradesh, Asim Arun, raised the issues that there are a lot of fake voters are in Kannauj. Then what happening? Means the BJP, NDA and India alliance, both are raising fingers on election commission. And why election commission is asking for the affidavits from Rahul Gandhi? Why don't they ask the affidavits from the Anurag Thakur and the others? This is the major thing. Similarly, second point, right now, all the metro cities and everywhere, there is a CCTV enabled surveillance system everywhere. Even you are going to a mall and simply the question was asked, kindly share the CCTV footage. They are not any private footage, not of anyone's personal house CCTV footage. Simply Rahul Gandhi is asking, please provide the CCTV footage of the booths where the vote turnout was unexpectedly higher in Maharashtra, and we've seen there in so many constituencies. Why they are denying to provide such type of thing and hiding behind the my Mataji or Bahanji or what kind of thing Gyanesh Kumar is doing with the, is he, I think he's playing with the sentiments of the country peoples as well as the basic provisions of the Constitution of India. Hence, the opposition decided to bring an impeachment motion against the Chief Election Commission. I think, though it may be failed, but I think opposition will be success to convey a message among the peoples of India that election commission is doing the partiality, and which is already proved. We've seen the mayor election in Chandigarh. What happened and what punishment was given to Anil Masih. Similarly, we've seen in many parts of this country. And one example was told by the Congress spokesperson about the Haryana local election. What happened? Ultimately, when he went to the Supreme Court and hearing was going in, ultimately it is decided that the loser is a winner. So such kind of things are happening in India. We are saying that our parliamentary system is very strong and everything is very strong. How can we say? So it's the duty of the election commission. If you are impartial, you have to prove it. So many questions were unanswered by the Chief Election Commission.
Okay.
It is very much difficult to understand how we can say that he is impartial.
Okay. Let me, in fact, quickly now leave it at that. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us. We've run totally out of time. We're getting some breaking news, in fact, coming in on the broadcast.